This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, all. This is Barry Hemsley. It's December 18, 2020, one of my favorite days of the year. And sometimes, depending how you look at it, maybe not so favorite days of the year. Anyhow, thank you all for your kind wishes. Let's get going here quickly. We are recording, I believe, and let's see. The share screen is good and audience view is good. Okay, let's go. All right, so let's go to PMT quickly. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll do our econ data first. Not much to do today because why we have expiration. This is the last triple witching expiration of this decade. And we have our two favorites folks speaking today. Charlie Evans speaking at 11. He's a super dub from Chicago. By the way, he follows Admiral Tico's Twitter, or at least their Twitter does. Even though, and he does sometimes get in there, say a few things here or there. Brainerd, she's a member of the governors, not a voting member. I'm sorry, not a bank president. So Lyle Brainerd is going to be. I think it's a he, not a she. Speaks at 11:10, 10 minutes after that. And then, of course, Rick Count, which we don't look at these days anymore. All right. Now, I would be of interest for me to look at LEI, leading economic indicators, and they're expecting a possible downtick from 0.7 to 0.5. I think that's in the cards. Nothing big there. How did the current accounts come in? Hold on. If you did money on banking, this was one of the interesting stuff you had to look at every day. Every week that you went to econ class, the money on banking. Here's your current account. Okay. Yeah. Consensus. Oh, that was price down, and it came in 178. Okay. Okay. So it's getting worse, not better. Because the prior was revised up. Think about it. It was revised up. There's a negative numbers. Consensus is that it beat the consensus, but still, it got worse than what it was last prior period. Yeah, situation expert kind of account. This is so yeah. All right. Well, this is what it is. All right. So we'll come back to this chart, review that, but let's get to PMT first. There we go. Okay. New highs in all the indices, pretty much. I don't think in the Dow, we're going to look at that too. How did we look at that? We'll look at canaries, right? Let's get that loaded quickly here. There we go. While it's loading, okay, here's your canaries. Oh, it was there, huh? Okay. All-time high. All-time is 33.25, and we're just ahead below that. So yesterday did not make new high, no. Okay, S&Ps did, NASDAQ did. We're going up a little bit on the indicators. Indicators are not in overbought condition yet. I think we're going to continue doing that. I don't think we're going to get into trouble yet, except, and I'm going to get to an exception shortly. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But we have a slight positive CIs there. But it just crossed back up. This was like a kiss there up there. Okay. Kind of okay with Breadth Trust. I do wish we can retain this value at the McKeown Oscillator. I think we will. And here's why. We go here. You can see what's happening with Russell. I mean, this turnaround on the transportation, that's good. We needed that. After this big drop outside bar reversal of that size, we needed this little bit of a comeback. Otherwise, you could have easily cascade down and become a kind of M-ish move. We still have to watch for not to get a lower high. That would be a difficult proposition for the market. But Russell is moving up nonetheless on its own pace, all-time high again. And this is what I'm looking for. This percentage is huge. I mean, this is the moving average, 200-day. It's up 33% over that. It's unheard of. This is danger zone, no question. And in the meantime, we're throttling up also on NDX, and these two go together. They have to. New highs there. We're at 16. That's kind of stretched too. But again, this is a warning sign for me. That's why these folks who run money for a large amount for a long period of times, this is the stuff that look at, the trenders. And this is a problem. You can see, go back, we haven't had that for years. I mean, well, this is not a few, just a few, this is maybe a year plus, but 2 years. But if you put it back together, here, don't know, I'm sorry. See, you can see what I'm talking about. And if I go back and say, okay, give me, what do you have? 3, give me 7 years. Look at it. We haven't had that like this. And we haven't had this either. I was pounding the table there too on in March, in the spring equinox, the New Year, Persian New Year, Nowruz, the revival, the renewal. I was pounding the table too. As a matter of fact, Admiral Tico reminded me, Daddy, look at the detrenders, and he was absolutely right. So, lesson for all of us. Read Rumi and drink some tea. Exactly. Okay. So moving forward, I'll fix that later on. SV1 Momo, we're long and we're short. That's what the system has done. The weekly system is long. We're at 920. The short-term daily is on a sell. And as you know, I've mentioned that before. Sometimes this one, because it's a weekly, it does and this is on Fridays only. Remember, weeklies means it's on Friday. This is a daily, and sometimes it rotates against itself. It's inverted. So when it does that, because it goes to an excess, it's a trend following. It has to go to excess to trigger. A lot of times the buyers come in or sellers come in if it's too low or too high. So I think you don't get this that often. It gives a signal and follows. Okay, so I'm not interpreting it as a long. I'm not inverting it, but I'm just saying the signal seems inverted to me. Time will tell. Unfortunately, that's only rational comments we have. 0.42 on Momo, and we're at +1 sigma and SB1. Hey, let it rip. Let it rip. Don't disturb it. Let it go. We're between +1, +2. If you look carefully, there we are. This is a very trusted indicator. Let it be. Let it be. Has a lot to do with advanced decline. Okay, there's some massaging involved, but has to. An advanced decline don't lie. Sometimes they're early, but they don't lie. Okay, so, and then this is the smaller brethren, much more reactive, trying to tell us do we have convergence or not. And right now we don't, or divergence. No, we don't. No. I would worry about this hitting +10 or -10. So nothing there. VIX, quiet. All quiet on Western Front. I think Tico, because he's an ex-Trumpkin. Tico is beginning to warm up to the concept, but it's still I think it's brainwashed. Yeah, he's from Alabama. Yeah, so anyhow, but it's still warming up. This may be a good thing. This fall is coming down a little bit. More normalcy. This is the one I want to talk to you guys about. That's probably why I did the webinar. Requested, hey, let's do this webinar. I know ES is down. Let me get that fixed. And so is, what do you call it? So is crude. All right. So, thank you, Johnny. We are at 147. Guys, we're at 47. All-time high 159. Design limit 150. It's at 3 sigma. This is a problem. And I don't know if it's got a solution yet or not. It's still looking for it. This is a problem waiting to happen. This could be January 5th elections in Georgia. Look at the big boys are prepping themselves. They're buying positions deep in the money. I'm saying deep out of the money puts. They're buying deep out of the money puts in size of SPX, the big boys, not SPY. Not for mom and pops like you and I. I'm talking about the whales are buying. This is how this index moves. When did I tell you guys? Watch out. It's on Jimmy Schmidt has it on Time Digest. Watch out for the bias into the year end and the possible problem early January. No, doesn't need a whiz, kid. It just has to do with the political calendar. I'm not a political junkie, but I keep track of these dates, and you have to. You have to. It's part of your daily search of the news and the truth, and that's coming up. And I think Loeffler and Purdue are going to lose. Loeffler is done. She's just cooked. She's retreating. Purdue had a chance, but he's been avoiding the press, and that's the wrong thing to do. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see if that happens. Bada bing. This we're probably 10 to 15% downside. Yeah. Be ready. Be ready, Jacques, as they say in the business. Okay. TD. We're getting set up there too. Look at that. We're in 75 area. So today is the D day for me. I got to make a key decision today. I'm afraid in the afternoon we could have a sell-off. We'll see. We're up how much now on the futures? We're up 671 on the edge 21s and 30. Yeah. Look at percentages. Yeah, it's just quiet, nothing big. But remember, it's expiration. And we're no longer offering VXZ20. It's gone. It's history. We have also normalcy in the VIX spread. Remember, we had to offset it before. We're not doing that anymore. We don't need to. It's getting better. Everything's getting slowly to normal, what we used to be. I hope our government is smarter than before, smarter than 10 years ago, 20 years ago. But but I don't want everything to go normal. Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So we're good there. Let's jump here on here. This is another puzzling item we've talked about. We're inching up there again as we go to new highs. It's inching up. I feel like Magellan here. I haven't seen this before. We're making that turn around the Cape. We've never seen what's the other side. That's what Magellan did. It is unbelievable where we are. So, and the issue is why? Why? Nothing has changed. Fundamentals haven't changed from a month ago or 2 months ago. Most of the stuff we talk about is priced in. So this is a number of percent of stocks above 200 days. We have not seen this. Yes, we have seen it close here, but nothing like that. Nothing like that. So, and remember, tops are tough to make. It takes a process. It's not a V bottom like we see here. This is not necessarily a carrot and it's going to drop off. We don't know when we're going to drop off. We could sit here before here while this continues to stay in all-time highs. So I'm bullish for this year. As of December 1st, survey that Time Digest did, and I had to send that in. By the way, I'm number 2 over there, no longer number 1. Maybe it's fading. That could be number 2, number 1 again. Mainly, this is the news. I don't know. I guess he changed his position, Mark Rose. He trailed me all of the year, but he's got too close, and maybe I made a boo-boo. And now we're neck and neck. This is the hotline last night. No, I'm saying Wednesday night. Here's I'm tuna, and he changed. He went long. Had he stayed short, he have been decimated, but he went long as of the 11th. So all right, well, it's okay. He changed his mind. I've done it too, twice last week, I think. So, but we'll see. You know what? I'm at peace with it. It's a contest. It is what it is. It won't change me. It won't change him. That's okay. He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. He used planetary motion. I'm using charts. I'm not that smart. I use charts. Okay, let's go to online overnight, please, quickly. Okay, remember it's expiration. Remember the lead right now. There may be a trade in the Z21 trade using what do you call it? The Q from H21. Again, I'm talking yes, not thank you for the expiration. Yeah, that's where the action is. So I would certainly urge you to stop and not jump into anything at the open. Let it go. Archives are posted. We're on G21s. Here's more of a detail. This is not kicked in yet. It will, because it's not. We got 2 minutes to get it kicked in, but you could see where we are in the DMZ. I know a lot of you guys are writing back to saying this. What is this DMZ? Oh my God! Oh my God! Yes, we've been pounding the table telling you. Both me and Ken, we've done a lot of work on this, and we've gone and said, yeah, this is the DMZ. You need to keep track of it, and if you're using it, more power to you. With that said, guys, I'm having a short day here, but we'll definitely be here Sunday also. But the number of girls are taking me out tonight, so we'll have a good time. All right. So, but I gotta get prepped for it. One of them is throwing a spa day for me, and so I gotta do it this afternoon. So all is well in the Western Front, and then Sunday night we hit it again. Thank you.